My first word at 9 months old was woo-woo. And so I like to say that it's a disease that's stuck, and there's no cure for it. And the only thing to do anything with it is just to subside it. And that's how we do that, by working on the railroad. And it's not even work to us, it's all playtime. My name is Jason Alexander Fields. I am 24 years old, and I am a qualified trainman for the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. That entails operations in passenger train service, and I also am one of the historians, so I also give tours for the public and teach them a thing or two about railroads here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Well, in 1961, there was a group of rail fans here in Chattanooga, Tennessee who formed the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. Our goal is to preserve and interpret railroading here in the Southeast. And we actually have acquired several important pieces of railroading equipment in our collection, several steam and diesel locomotives and passenger cars. The biggest and most notable piece in our collection is the Southern Railway 4501, built in October 1911 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works as the very first of 485 282 Mikados that were purchased by the Southern Railway. It is the only surviving locomotive of that class left from the Southern. I really started getting involved in the museum when I was 13 years old. I was part of our railroad summer camp called Rail Camp, and we still do that. And when I was 11, I purchased a book called Steam in the Valley by a local photographer from Times Free Press, John Coniglio. And I read that all through middle school. And so by the time that I was ready to begin giving tours, they handed me a script, and I tossed that thing in 3 days. My fondest memories include being able to interact with the passengers. You meet so many different kinds of people from all across the world. I've met folks from as far as England, Austria, Germany. I think they had a couple of folks come just to us from Asia to ride the train, and they explain their involvement with their railroad organizations or their family being involved. And they talk about trains and where they're from and what that means to them. And they come here to the United States, and it's a little bit different. Trains are not as prevalent here in the U.S. compared to, let's say, in Europe or in Asia. But they get to come with us, and they get to experience a train ride from the golden age of railroading, which is what we're trying to preserve, the golden age of railroading. We're not just work family, we're family. And so that's been a really good, a really nice thing about being able to work there, because we are again a family. Not many other places can say that about their workforce.